Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
Harder Brunch presents Merry Chuckle Fest.
Ho, ho, ho.
We're going to be taking over the White Rabbit 11/29. We're going to be doing a live podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to have games. We're going to have interactive stuff with the audience. It's really fun, guys. If you have never been to a Harder Brunch live podcast, please join us Wednesday the 29th at White Rabbit. Tickets are available online. Right now, they're only $10. They're going to be $15 at the door.
So get them now.
Get them now.
Get them now.
We'll see you there.
I'm eating brunch with my people though. The homie Dyke just cooked up a feast and we bout to eat it, bro. Fucked around and has to mix the lobster with the poutine. Daddy is rolling blue dream, them boys got down a routine. It's Naptown culture, cooking 7 courses. Had to pass the torch and now I'm grabbing second portion. So sit back, relax, grab a drink and a smoke. It's Harder Brunch on the way and get prepared for the jokes. Whoa.
Hi, and welcome to the Harder Brunch Podcast. I'm your host, Dyke Michaels. With me, as always, my co-host, Thaddaeus Mckee.
Slappy Pappy Wayne Wayne.
On the ones of twos, the wheels of steel, the sauce boss of Indianapolis, and the last broke dragon. Give it up for Zach Roan, everybody.
Pizza.
And a very special, long-time returning champion with us in studio today, the owner and operator of a beloved restaurant Love Handle in the Indianapolis area, Chris Benedyk.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Welcome back to the show.
We did it.
I feel like you came in early days of Harder Brunch, and now you're seeing the upgrade. You're like, oh, okay.
This is fantastic.
Pull that microphone up closer.
Okay.
This is fantastic.
I love what you've done. This is awesome, man. Your house is super rad. This is really rad down here. I love this recording studio. It's fantastic.
Well, this is Thad's house, and when he was looking for a house, he was specifically looking for a house.
You just showed me the garage too. I know this is your house.
Yeah.
This place is fucking great.
Yeah,
your house sucks.
Yeah,
Your house
real
is
bad.
fucking horrible. I was trying to be nice. Your house sucks. Your house is great.
Thank you so much.
I've never seen either of your houses. This is great.
I feel like when he was like looking for a house, he was like specifically looking for a place that we could like podcast in.
Oh yeah,
and had a cool like studio downstairs like this.
Yeah.
So we came down here and this like sealed the deal. Pretty much.
Yeah, I feel like you feel that way because I said that specifically over and over again.
What, you need a furnished?
We need a podcast room.
Need a podcast. And this is the third version of it too. Cause did you come over to the mansion, the in between mansion we were staying at?
Yeah,
was the mansion?
Well, it's the old Irvington farmhouse.
Yeah, so we lived in a mansion on Washington Street.
I don't think no.
For 5 months, 4 months, 5 months.
No, I was at the place where there was a porch. It was nice. It was large, but I wouldn't consider it a mansion porch.
No. That was Walnut Street. We started off in Walnut Street.
That's fantastic.
And then we were at a mansion. It was definitely haunted. Like literally, there was, I think, 3 families had lived in that house, and it was like literally like the people the streets are named after. It was like LaSalle and Beaux-Art and all that stuff. So a lot of ghosts.
Cool.
A lot of ghosts in that house.
Only one that you saw.
I think I saw a demon one night, but I also ate one of those legal D8 gummies and was watching a horror movie. So it seems like the time to see
Did that have any crossover?
I was smoking spice. Then I saw a demon at the mansion.
And I felt bad because what honestly happened was
like the demon wasn't wearing clothes.
I thought I saw.
I felt bad.
Well, what happened was I was like, "There's a demon in the room.
Demon.
There's a demon in the room with me. What do I do?" And I just kind of got up very carefully and I opened the door and I was like, "Maybe it'll go in Thad's room."
Oh yeah. And it did.
And I didn't like warn him. I didn't was like, "Hey man, I sent a demon over."
The demon did. He was like, "Hey man, you got to check your friends.
Yeah,
shitty
2 doors
friends.
down on the left. I'm not the one you want.
He was really bothered by it. He's like, I shouldn't even be here. Like I was coming to Hot Dyke, and then he let me out in your room. Are you guys friends?
Yeah.
Well, you never stayed in your room, so I figured your room was the best place to house a demon.
Oh, that's true.
It was like an extra room.
Because there was a really nice couch and a nice foyer Nice living room. Excuse me.
It was like a hearth.
This is crazy. Why did you guys get how did you get a mansion?
We were our friend just basically had an extra. We literally rattled off like a list of insane demands of what we needed. We're like, I have a dog. We need a separate podcast studio, 2 rooms, blah, blah. I need to be able to take over your kitchen.
My dog's got a podcast.
It's rough. I gotta take over your kitchen every Sunday and make an elaborate brunch. And he goes, yeah, I got all that. I got an extra wing of the house you can have.
A wing?
And I was like, a wing? I've never lived in a place with wings.
It's almost like you were trying not to get a house. Yeah, got it. Done.
Yeah, and you go, okay.
My dog's got a record.
Yeah, it had a hot tub.
It did have a hot tub, yeah.
Hey, this place has a hot tub.
Yeah, I see it out there.
Yeah, it does. Thank you, Zach, for saying that. I want a hot tub from work, and right now it's currently out of order. I didn't need to say that for all the. It'll be back. It'll be back.
This is a good time for hot tubbing.
Right.
It's cold
This
outside.
is the
Season,
ideal
yeah.
time.
You get to
You
see all
just
the
need some more
steam.
pool dye.
If we get it fixed up, we can jump in with this, Zach.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The Harder Brunch crew in the hot tub.
Yeah, get all dyed up together.
Cool.
Well, they made fun of me because I put blue dye in it.
Yeah, it looked like a
lot
toilet.
of blue dye. Yeah, it looked like a toilet, I guess.
Oh yeah, sure.
Looking back on it did look like a toilet bowl full of blue, fresh blue dye. And then the blueness would get on people's skin as well. I'd use the bathroom
It
afterwards.
didn't look clean when like people were hanging out inside of it, like with all the dye.
Oh, it just
looked weird.
Yeah. And then
What
when you
kind of
sit on the
dye?
toilet seat, it'll get blue on there.
Oh, weird.
Well, it was pool dye. I got pool
okay.
dye, and then I probably put
Too
way
much
too
of
much
it.
pool
You
dye.
remember the toilet duck? You remember
I
those
know.
toilet duck commercials?
Yeah, that was the hot tub.
Dyed the bowl? Yeah, it was like that. It's like, who brought the toilet duck to the hot tub?
Oh,
It itched a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to leave a hot tub itchy.
No, because your private parts get in there.
Oh, it's all in there.
Yeah,
Mostly private parts. It's a hot tub.
Yeah, it's mostly private. Hot tub. Mostly private
What do you want to
parts.
do in a hot tub? I don't know. You know, like do some sexy stuff in a hot. You know, it's hot.
I've never had any sort of
Not a cold
sexy
tub.
experience in a hot tub. I think it's always like, who do I trust enough to take a communal bath with?
Yeah.
Because that's really what
Yeah.
But I would say this. I got in there a couple of times by myself at night during the summer, and it was relaxing.
That's
It was
great.
nice. Yeah.
That's great.
So, got hot tub, big hot tub. If you want to sponsor us, we will take care of it.
I did look up because the hardest thing is when you have people over and like, if you ask like a dude like, hey, you want to jump in the hot tub? They can figure it out pretty easy. You ask a woman like, hey, do you want to jump in the hot tub? I feel like it becomes like a weird thing of like, well, why do you want me to get in this hot tub?
Yeah.
And also a lot of times it's like, obviously they didn't bring their swimsuit. So I looked up to see if there was disposable swimsuits.
Oh, I don't know if that'll help you get any ladies in the hot tub.
Like what, made out of
Biodegradable.
paper or something? You have like 45 minutes or they're gone.
They were like one-time use swimsuits.
That'd be great if you asked the girl, hey, you want to get in the hot tub? And they're like, well, you know, and you're like, well, I got all these,
Disposable
these
swimsuits.
one-use swimsuits. You know, you could just you want to use those
for your body.
Yeah, look at my whole fucking closet full of these one-use swimsuits.
Yeah.
Pick one, and then they go, oh yeah, let's get in the hot tub. That'd be great. You know, and you go,
Dissolvable swimsuits.
yeah, you don't want to go in a hot tub.
They're made out of toilet paper.
They're not
Yeah.
sexy either. They look like they're made out of paper mache. They're like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind
just
of
put
like
on
diapers.
Put on a paper mache diaper and get in the hot tub with me. This is
Yeah.
called Harder Brunch.
Yeah. Like it was always weird too because like you would if you want to warn them to bring a swimsuit, like hey, you can come over, have a drink, get in the
might
hot
not-
tub,
yeah.
and then they're like, whoa, we're just friends. I'm
Yeah.
like, I know, Grandma, like, but like, like I'm not.
I never actually thought about suggesting. I can't suggest it. Someone has to come over and go like, hey, do you want to get in the hot tub? And I'm like, oh, sure. But I feel like if you suggest it, then it sounds like you had an agenda, you know?
Oh yeah.
But if you just like,
A hot tub sounds like you have an agenda. You know, like,
It does. It really
I don't
does.
know. Like
It's
how
hard.
how would you say it? You know, you're like, yeah, man, I got a cool house, and I got a hot tub, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
what are you doing in a hot tub? Man? You know, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I like being warm underwater. You're like, that's not true.
I tried this move a lot because like I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just gonna bring it up casually, like, and be like, I just can't wait to get home and have a drink.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone have sex in a hot tub or anything.
Get in a hot tub.
I know it happens.
Hey, I'm sure
I think
it
it
does.
happens.
When I was in high school, my family, we moved from a house kind of in a not a great neighborhood, but we moved into an apartment complex. At the time, the claim to fame was one of the Pacers used to live in this neighborhood.
Cool.
So I thought we were rich.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought we were, and then the house we moved in was 2 stories, and it had a hot tub out back. And I was just like, my parents didn't tell me we were rich all of a sudden.
Yeah, Sam Perkins used to have sex in that hot tub. Not in the hot tub, but around it.
Around it.
It was, no one's having it in there. Around the hot tub, though.
But yeah,
So you got the fence around it.
it would just be like me and my degenerate friends like smoking blunts in it, you know,
Awesome.
like. But it had like this little like enclosed dojo, like it was all enclosed, and
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. But then like I remember like one time we had a party and some drunk girl just fell in it.
Oh.
And it was just like, yeah, it was like I'm gonna get in the hot tub. And like,
Oh, and then it wasn't graceful getting in.
no,
Did she die?
No, she's no, nobody. Come on, man, too soon.
Is that a Matthew Perry thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't even
You
think
guys,
about
you
that.
guys were just friends.
Well, yay! Hit that.
That's horrible. The guy was probably a nice guy.
Nobody told me the hot tub was gonna be this way. Splash, splash, splash.
Oh man. I've never wanted to edit out anything before on this podcast.
Guys,
With that.
we're talking about like is Matt? Okay, never mind. I don't want to. I know there's a lot of Friends fans that are probably torn up, but like,
Yeah.
there's some other serious things going on in the world.
Absolutely.
Bitcoin's going up.
I just find it interesting. I find it interesting when somebody like a celebrity passes away and there's like forced reverence, and then the ones where it's like
Forced
like
reverence.
nobody gave a shit about making Matthew Perry jokes like 10 seconds after he died. Like the day he died, I follow a bunch of comedians and it was just everybody making the same Friends jokes, right?
Oh, yeah.
But like when Kobe died, if you made a joke, they were ready to like come for you. You know?
well, yeah.
I guess it was a bigger tragedy.
Well, it was a helicopter and his daughter.
Yeah. That's
I
what I meant.
mean, that is a bigger tragedy.
No.
Technically, yeah.
It is.
Technically.
It is.
Right.
But I never heard anyone say
Kind
like
of. Yeah.
I never
I'm with you.
I just wonder like if certain people, maybe that was a bad example, but I remember with
It's a
certain
horrible example.
Remember when Kennedy died and no one wanted to make jokes?
Yeah, I just think like John Benet Ramsey is a little bit more upsetting
Yeah. Less.
than a.
I think John Benet is a little bit less upset. I didn't do that much.
Yeah, I don't know what she did.
What,
but
pageants?
she was a child.
She was a child. She didn't do that much.
Yeah.
Pageants.
She was a pageant winner, I believe. I don't know. I didn't follow.
I think she even just she got like second place.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding. I don't know.
I mean, that's
I don't know what she plays.
I don't know.
What if we just found out she sucked? We just like edit videos like with her smoking and
She's smoking.
she's super racist.
Oh yeah. Oh God, she's 7.
I've been saying
That'd be
for-
great if you could cancel John Benet Ramsey.
Cancel
I've been
John Benet.
trying.
I think the Lord already did.
Okay.
Oh no. That's
Okay.
all right. That's the line. We all found it together.
Let's talk about Kobe to get away from.
I don't even understand why
Dyke's
people
joke.
are so upset about Kobe.
But
Her parents canceled her. Let's just.
what I meant to say was with comedy, there's always comedy is tragedy plus time, right? So it's just like I think they've said like they can actually like chart the amount of time before something really bad happens that people can actually even start like.
I think you should be able to put your time card up. Like, hey, after I die, 5 days. Give me 5 days with no jokes.
Yeah. Like there's a Titanic ride, you know what I'm saying? Like
There's a ride in Disney.
Where?
There's like a. Can you look that up? Someone look that up.
Are you talking about
You're on
the
a
Ocean
boat.
Gate?
You're on a boat and it goes down.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's a
they've
scary
made like
ride.
they made like Titanic themed rides before. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And it was just like that. That was a huge tragedy.
Yeah, do you remember the Challenger ride? We did it like that. It was a real fun ride. Like it was some science museum. You get up there and it was like, oh, it's getting hot all of a sudden.
It only seated 7 people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a scary ride.
Yeah,
The first part was fun.
yeah, because you go up and then all of a sudden you don't really come down.
No, you explode. It's
Yeah.
horrible, dude. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think it is with the celebrities where they'll be like, the celebrity dies and people are like, hey, let's get serious about death, man.
Yeah, it does.
like-
But that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
because no way you gotta not think about death all the time. You should
I think
think
'cause-
about death a little bit, but if you concentrate on death just all the time, then you'll be like,
Well, I feel
well,
like
this is a terrifying experience.
if you die in a hot tub, like you get a little of the seriousness taken off of your death.
Oh,
You know?
Oh,
yeah.
Like if it's like a tragic accident, like you're crossing the street and get hit by a car, I think it's probably. But if you die in a hot tub, I think people are also assuming that you did something else, right?
Well,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Yeah, hot tub's kind of like it's like a vicey swimming
Right.
pool.
I feel like the
It's like a
higher
little
up you
smaller,
are.
a little sexier, a little hotter.
Yeah, the higher up you
Yeah.
are, though, the more of a trap.
Yeah,
I did.
Hot tub's low to the ground.
They left things out, I'm sure.
Helicopters
I
pretty
did
high.
have a feeling one night this summer. I was in a hot tub by myself. I was relaxing. I was
Yeah.
having a beer, and I was so relaxed. I was like, I can't fall asleep in here, and because I did have that thought of the like, if I die in this hot tub, it's gonna look like.
Instantly making jokes about you.
Yeah, everyone's gonna roast me.
absolutely.
One,
He didn't put his time card up.
yeah.
We can do it now.
but
Dad comes home and he's like writing down. He's like,
Recording him.
Let me get this
Yeah.
tweet out.
he's like, I got gold for months. Look at this shit.
Dad would just put up a sign that had like the number of days since the last hot tub drowning.
My close friend has died.
Yeah.
Throw a little
It'd
dye
be
in there,
really hard.
stir it around, and hope it sorted itself out.
Right. Why is it purple all of a sudden?
They'd pluck your body out 2 weeks later.
Oh, I hope no one in this room dies in a hot tub.
Yeah. It'd be very hard for me to get people to get back in there, so please don't do that.
But, yeah, oh.
I'm like, I do have this hot tub. I mean, only one accident.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the worst part. Is you
Yeah, I
fucking
don't know.
up the
You know,
mojo of
if you say there's an
his
accident in a hot
toilet
tub,
died
people are gonna think
in
it's
the hot
like
tub.
shit or piss. Hey, there's
Yeah.
an accident in this hot tub, and you're like, and then you're like, oh yeah, my buddy died in
Yeah.
here, and you're like, I don't know.
It's better a little
was
bit
there-
than poop.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, people are gonna be upset about poop, and then they think about a dead body, and they think maybe there's
And he
poop
might
coming
shit
out of the
himself
dead
when he-
body.
yeah, when he
or
dies.
maybe somebody had a pee.
A dead
Maybe
body
a little
is
bit of
poop.
pee in there. You never know. People are getting
Basically,
comfortable.
yeah.
Dyke, you might have peed in the hot tub. Period. Did
Oh.
you pee when you were relaxing?
just beforehand.
Wait, time out. That is a good question.
How
Did you pee in the
relaxed
hot
were
tub?
you?
Yeah, how many times have you peed in
I
the
don't
hot
ever
tub?
purposely pee in the hot tub. No.
That's an incomplete answer.
What you said? You said if you relax. I mean,
And
I
you
don't.
said purposefully.
I don't.
How many times have you peed in,
Do you
in
not
Thad's
know
hot
when you're
tub?
going? Because it's the same temp as body temperature.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe
And it's
just
it's like it's going
just
back.
No,
Max
don't
out.
give him an out here.
Yeah, maybe a little. Maybe it through your penis. A
Everything
little bit
was-
of water came in, and it was
Yeah.
just hot tub water coming back.
Let's just say everything was 98 degrees that day.
I feel like the back of your urethra communicates with you to let you know if you're peeing. But I just did see
know
the potential of inviting anybody else over to the hot tub go to zero
yeah.
just now.
No, I did not pee.
This is not a good. This is not a good advertisement for the hot tub.
So if you'd like to put on a disposable diaper and come into our pizza,
There's all sorts of swimsuits.
Yeah, there's lots of dye.
Yeah, there's toilet bowl dye. There's one-use swimsuits. A big glove you wear in the hot tub, and you urinate. You only urinate if it's the same temp.
It just looks like a cauldron of melted napkins.
Yeah.
Dude, even girls I had dated didn't want to go to the hot tub. I was
No,
like,
nobody wants to go to your
and I'm like, we are
inflatable hot tub.
Yeah, I'm
in
like,
the
we are
side
dating,
yard.
right? You're like, I don't think so. I'm like,
Not
what?
that- we're not dating that much.
I will say this: every woman that got in the hot tub, I wasn't cool. I wasn't happy about.
Wait, time out.
What does that mean?
Yeah, explain.
What does that mean?
This is getting worse.
It does.
Because I feel like I feel like an exact opposite. Every woman that did get in, I was like, hey, this is working.
Every time.
This is bad. This is.
Anytime what I meant was.
Get him a shovel. He's going to have to dig his way out of this. This is bad. What's happening?
He would just like walk back and forth, super angry.
No, I'm just saying.
Not enough dye in the world to get that.
Only a couple.
You robbed a bank.
I feel like only a couple women did get in, and they were like super drunk. So I feel like that was the bar for getting in. Was like,
you get
someone was
drunk.
like fucked up, and then they like demanded that they got in, and it was just like, oh, this is like too far the other way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like too.
I don't think you go into a stranger's hot tub sober, right?
Wait, they're not. What makes you think they're strangers?
Yeah.
Well, you're just a strange person's hot tub.
This is a strange.
I
hot tub.
think the disposable swimming suits makes me think they're strangers.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It puts the swimsuit on its skin and it gets in the hot tub again.
Chris, I want to reiterate, I never offered anyone a disposable swimsuit. All right.
You saved that for the courtroom, my friend.
I simply priced them out just to see what they would.
That's
in
leaving.
theory,
This hot tub talk
in theory,
gotten me.
Uh-oh.
Wanting
my
to get in the
goodness.
hot tub.
Okay, he's going to the hot tub.
So, oh my gosh. So the thing about this podcast is we either usually talk to comics or we talk to like service industry professionals, business owners. And I feel like typically with comics, we just go off the rails. And with business owners, it's like more of like a straight like interview, like, hello, welcome, tell us about your business. But with you, I feel like it's the energy of a comedian in here.
Okay.
So, I mean, we've been talking for 20 minutes. We haven't talked about anything but goofing off in hot tubs
The
and
hot
stuff
tub
like
has
that.
been a focal point.
But you've been on the podcast before. If you want to go back and listen to that episode, we did a pretty deep dive back into your history and how Love Handle came to be around. So I guess I'm just a little bit more curious about Love Handle. I got to say, for anyone that doesn't know, literally one of my favorite restaurants in the Midwest. It's the place that I always like to be like an ambassador for the city, and then people go like, "What's the place I need to go when I'm in town?"
Oh, sweet.
And I'm like, Love Handle's the literally the most original restaurant you're going to find in the city.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you.
And I'm a big fan. And you guys, how long have you been around for now? 7 years now, something like that?
In Indy, yeah, like 8 years in Indy, I think. And then before that, a few years in Milwaukee. So yeah, I think coming up on maybe like 11 years total or something. Yeah.
So you packed everything up, you moved it down here to, and then you were on 10th Street for it when you first opened.
like 10th in Oxford, but it's kind of like 10th in rural, like yeah, right there for I don't know, like 3-ish years or 2.5 years maybe. And then we've been at the place now. It'll be 6 years in February 6th. Yeah,
That's crazy. 6 years.
yeah.
I remember being in that empty space with like you and Steve Ruby.
the
And, like,
Rubicon.
and like pounding beers and being like, oh, this is going to
yeah.
be dope when this is
Oh
open.
yeah, I remember that. I absolutely remember that. Yeah, we had the church pews in there.
Pizza Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza Day. So we've,
Oh man, this is the Aunt Polly's. This is great.
yeah, no, just bring it right here. Come on with it.
Come on with it.
So, you own a brunch restaurant.
Yeah.
So you're always working,
Yeah.
when we do our pod.
Oh yeah.
And so the two times we've had you on, we've done night brunch. And so what we did today was we just wanted to get a bunch of what I like to call slutty hood pie,
Okay.
which is local pizza.
Okay.
And Zach, Thad, and I all picked a local pizzeria. And we had some pizza that delivered and brought some. And this is the last entry. We've had the first two. I don't think he brought any plates, but if you want to reach it,
That's fantastic. Yeah.
grab a slice.
What's all
This
on
is a no plate pizza.
It's a no plate pizza. Yeah, what did you order on yours?
Oh, cool.
I did Italian sausage,
Okay.
some mushrooms,
Okay.
cheese,
Yeah.
and onions.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna grab a slice. You grab a slice.
Would you guys like some pizza?
Hand some to our producers there.
Sure.
This is an awesome pizza.
That was the same enthusiasm of asking someone to get into the hot tub.
Well, I mean, you originally talked about getting a lobster pizza from Red Lobster.
Oh, They have a lobster pizza.
See, Chris would have been into it.
That's insane.
Dyke told him he wasn't allowed to get it. He told him we have very strict rules. That's all right. I was just joking, Thad. I don't really want it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were joking about the lobster pizza. I was like, that's
get some
a crazy
to Beth
joke.
as well. Okay. Beth is against it.
Okay.
Here you go, Thad.
Thank you.
That's super good.
Hold it for the rest.
You like it?
I think you
Yeah,
have to
I love Aunt Polly's.
put it. Man, it almost feels like it's almost like there's a. What's the sauce on there? Is there normal tomato sauce?
I asked for the Thad special sauce, which is a sauce that keep him back.
That's
No, this is just a normal sauce. I can't wait to eat this because my mouth is watering. This is like one of the best pizzas.
This is great.
So Aunt Polly's is a staple of Irvington. It's established in 1970. It's been around. Are you familiar with the Irvington Neighbors page on Facebook?
Oh, dude, every once in a while, Allie tells me about crazy shit. That people say crazy stuff. They'll be like, I went to Wendy's and there's no Wendy there. You know, and you're like, that's crazy. Why are people mad?
It's the wildest thing ever. And now it's just the kind of thing where I feel like there's like a group of like 30 people that like if you ask anything, any question, they're just gonna shit on you. Like if you
Dude,
like,
do you think it's turned into some sort of like postmodern art kind of thing, like where they're just like, let's up the game. Let's go nuts.
there was
You know what I mean? I ate a banana today. It's fucked.
There
You
was
know,
this-
like I'm mad now.
This was
You know, and
a
somebody's
number
like,
of
"I'm
years
happy."
ago, and you're not far off. You're not wrong because there was literally one year there was people that lived south of Washington Street
Yeah.
in Irvington, and they were basically complaining about people that lived north of Washington Street,
That's just crazy.
and they were just saying like they thought their houses were better, and they thought they were better, and then they're like, we're going to start our own Facebook group, and it was
south of
It was
Washington.
it was
north
literally
of
like
Washington.
South Irvington was trying
I
to
feel like
secede
Irvington's-
from the Union. Start
Yeah.
it was Irvington Civil War is what it was,
That's hilarious.
and it was like that was just the drama of the summer.
Oh, that's crazy.
But there's always something goofy on there. But one of the things is somebody that had some connection to Aunt Polly's, I think their son worked there or something, was just spamming it for like an entire summer and just every day was like, you guys should try Aunt Polly's. And it just became a thing. They're like, you're not allowed to advertise anything on here.
Yeah.
And she would try to do she would do the worst promotions ever. Like she would like order a pizza, eat 7 pieces out of it, and then take a photo, and then be like, Aunt Polly's so good. It was like nothing looks better than a half-eaten pizza that's been around for 4 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dude, Allie Dude, Allie was talking about so there's like some dude on there that was making a whole bunch of like, so he's like some dude going out to eat like shit or something, like talking on that page, and he's like it's like he says like fucked up sexual stuff like on the thing. You guys know this guy?
No.
And it's not like, I guess it's not fucked up like in like a mean way or fucked up, super fucked up way, but it's slightly fucked up. Like he was talking about like eating tacos, and then he was like, you know, talking about like, you know, like fucking cunnilingus, man. He's like, you know what I mean? And you're like, man, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, why is this on this page? And he's like, yeah, I was out eating these tacos, and then he says that shit, and you're like, dude, that's nuts. You know what I mean? And then he's like, takes a picture of himself, and he's like, oh, I'm happy as can be. And you're like, actually, good for everybody. This is fantastic. You know, everyone's getting a nice meal. Like, they're eating a bunch of, you know, tacos and shit. And then, you know, they're having oral sex. Like, it's great. You know, like, there's nothing
It's just a happy
bad.
story.
Yeah, it's all great. But it's like, it's weird that you would have to get a, you know, why are you on Facebook and you're like, oh, dude, I love eating this pussy, and I love these tacos. You know, we had a bunch of cheese dip before. It was fantastic, you know, oh, it's wonderful. And you're like, I don't know, it all sounds like, it's like fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, this is like what you do.
Yeah.
Because this is wild.
I feel like he was ahead of his time.
It's now. So he is living in the present. I feel like it's a couple weeks ago. Allie's like, oh my God, read this shit. This is on like Facebook. I was like, this is fucking weird. You know, this is wild.
There is a thing about being part of it. 'Cause I mean, there's
What
like
a group.
There's like 20,000 people like in the group. Like it's a huge group.
It's probably because of stuff like that, man.
And
You want to know
I've
what he's going to eat
seen
next.
people like say the most horrendous stuff to each other, and then go out to like the local pub or the local pizzeria or whatever, and everyone's like 2 seats away from each other, fine, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But like online, it's just vitriol and.
No, everyone's on top of each other, and that guy's
On top of
licking
more
everybody.
people.
You know, everyone. It's sex. Sex stuff, man. And you don't know if he's got a hot tub.
You probably gotta have a hot tub.
He might have 2.
Don't lump me in the category with.
Somebody
Sex
get that guy
guy.
a cold tub. Eat your tacos in a cold tub, sir.
Yeah.
I got tacos and I got disposable swimwear, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can we get Harder Brunch line of a disposable swimwear, Zach?
I think so. I think it's
One
an
time
order.
you swimmer sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it all in the pool. That's your motto.
Leave it all in the
Branded right there.
Done deal.
Guaranteed to dissolve in less than 20 minutes.
Less than 28 days, it will dissolve.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a lot of stuff.
I think what the move for Harder Brunch would be edible swimwear.
Oh, okay.
In case like you're like, I don't want to go swimming, but I am hungry.
What would the flavors be?
Chorizo.
Chorizo.
That's one. That's one flavor.
That's a flavor. All right. We can storyboard, workshop that.
Oh, they were going to be breakfast themed, I was assuming.
Chorizo.
Chorizo, you're talking about that guy from Facebook. Yeah, he wants the chorizo flavor.
That's a crazy swimwear.
That is a crazy flavor.
You know,
for swimwear.
there's a swingers club over there on Michigan Street.
I know exactly what that's at. That's right by Woodruff Place. It's like an old church or
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! I heard they had a wing night.
I do. Probably.
It's true. I talked to somebody. I'm not going to say any fucking name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I talked to somebody and said, went in there, heard they had a wing night, and guess what? Decent wings.
These are wings.
Not bad
Decent
wings.
wings.
You can't have
I've
bad
done
wings.
Yeah, but also it's a swinger thing. Like where everyone's going to be sexing and shit. Like, why the hell you got wings? Are they dry wings? I
Dry rub.
I would say have a dry rub wing. You get all that messy.
Yeah, because
No, I don't know.
because
It's
you know
too spicy. The wings are up. That's a.
I don't
feel like
wanna
it's two
assume-
crowds.
Yeah,
I feel like it's two
Yeah.
crowds that go to the swingers club. There's one crowd that'll eat the food, and then one crowd that doesn't.
I would just have like celery sticks.
Yeah.
I say
vegetable.
we have the best array of celery sticks ever.
Do you do dip?
Beef bouillon.
No dip.
No dip.
No dip. It
No
is-
dip, just
No,
celery.
yeah. And, you know, and then there's another group of people that are like, we're going to do saucy wings and we're going to carpet everything. We want everything in carpet.
Yeah,
We
okay.
want it to be an accident if you leave here unscathed. You know what I mean? I'm talking FRP, the whole fucking. Yeah, I want it cleanable surfaces. I'm checking outlets. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, just all celery and we're checking outlets, man.
There
You
you
know?
go.
Now everyone do it.
The thing is, Chris. So I went there to perform.
You were there?
Stand-up comedy.
There.
Yeah, I've done a couple of shows.
Did they
there.
have wings? Did they have wings? That's your question.
Not when I was there. It's all BYO. So if there's wings there, it was like someone brought them.
Someone brought those
Someone
wings.
brought those wings.
It's a
Like
weird
you have to
move.
bring your own alcohol. You have to bring your own.
You gotta bring your own booze.
Yeah.
All right.
But like also like
Arbor mist as far as the eye can see, and saucy wings.
when you.
What is this? A sex club? Look at all these wings.
The thing about it is,
Gross.
when you think about sex club, everyone thinks first about the sex, but you forget about the club part of it.
That's
All
true.
right, there's a lot of downtime in the sex club, and there's also it's like a lot of those
A lot of
people.
recovery time. I'd imagine.
Well, a lot of the people, it's like their like hangout too. It's their social club. So it's just
wild.
like Friday and Saturday night are like the sexy nights, but if you're in there on a Wednesday, you're probably smashing wings. You know, you're playing pool and smashing
Interesting
wings.
choice of words.
There's a pool table.
Yeah, they got a pool
it's a
table.
good choice of words.
Yeah, I mean it's their hangout. You know, it's their like full time. It's like there's people in there that are like,
Yeah.
you know, you're not always being sexy. Sometimes you
That's
gotta
true.
eat some creamy wings with some carpet.
Creamy wings.
Is there a lot of carpet in there?
No, there's no carpet. It's all
Okay,
wood
that's
floors.
good.
It is the basement is an old morgue. It used to be a
Dude,
morgue.
I don't know. This
And
is
then-
wild. What is going on?
I
Is
got
it a
it too.
private club?
Yeah, I mean it costs $60 to join, so I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like literally anyone can scrounge it.
Is that a
$60.
year or?
That's for a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
$60 for
That's
you.
less than Netflix.
I want more. You gotta make the money higher, maybe.
It-
I don't know.
I feel like I'm a degenerate, and when I went there, it made me feel like I was a prude. Because, like, I got done doing comedy, and they're like, don't you want to stay for the gangbang? And I was just like...
Is that what they said?
I gotta go.
Is that what they said?
I was like, I actually...
That's $60 a year talking. You want to stay for the gangbang and the wings?
Yeah, the wings.
We got wings. You want to eat them
Dry
before
rub.
you have a gangbang?
You watch this?
You dry rub. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry rub. No wet wings tonight?
No wet wings. It is Thursday. We don't do wet wings on Thursday.
Yeah. Oh my God. Was there a lot of gangbanging going on while you were...
I mean, there was one, for sure. That they...
Yeah, I guess that incorporates a lot.
There's a comedy show going on, and everyone's like kind of in there watching the comedy show. Like, again, here's the thing.
Yeah.
They want other stuff besides the sex. So
they want you talking to them while they're having sex.
they want to have a comedy show to like break the ice.
Okay.
And then they all go to the sex room.
And
And
it does make sense.
yeah, the rules have different like the rooms have different rules. So like if the door's open, it's like come on in. Sometimes there'll be like a little a little sash or something that's on the door, and that means you can watch, but you're not welcome to come in.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't want a sex club just to have just sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because like when you invite someone over, it's like, hey, I'm going to the sex club, and like what's there? It's like sex.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm out. Oh, and there's a comedy
There's
show.
a great
Yeah.
comedy show.
And dry rub wings.
Dry rub wings.
Dry rub?
Are we talking about Caribbean or?
Ooh, yeah. The little habanero spice.
Yeah,
It's
well,
a good
You can't have
wing.
spicy
Yeah.
wings,
No.
right?
There was a dude that came out. I was watching my friend Dustin was on stage, and this guy comes out, and everything had been pretty normal up until this point. This dude was a tall black guy, and he comes out, and he came out of this dark hallway, so I didn't realize at first he wasn't wearing any pants. He was just Donald Ducking it.
No pants.
And he walked in, and he was kind of like courtesy holding himself, like he was like just barely covering himself with his hand, and he kind of like looks around the corner, looks in the room, watches like the whole joke, like watches from like premise to like punchline, and then he just kind of like nods his head like, yeah, it's a good joke, and then he just turned around and waddled back to the gangbang.
Right back into gangbang.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well,
Did he cover his butt when he left?
No, he wasn't.
just covering in the front.
Can we do a show there? Like a podcast there? You think that's in the books? Do you think they're in for that?
I don't know how much of it they want recorded.
I
I feel like there's a certain amount of anonymity that they.
That makes
So there's a
sense.
stage in there, though?
Yeah,
Okay.
they use it for other stuff when the comedy's not going on.
It's sex
It's the S&M room, I believe.
S&M. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the S&M stuff, you got the gangbang stuff, and then, yeah, that's great. You know what I mean? And then there's a comedy guy going. And then what else do they do?
And they got wings.
And they got the wings. They got the wings.
Yeah.
Was there any food going on when you were there?
I mean,
I don't know why I'm intrigued by that. There's just buffets
Love
of
Handle
food.
I remember Love Handle was there. And
Yeah, we should do a staff
people,
party.
it was like bring your own love. Yeah, bring your own Love Handle.
Party.
And everybody, it was like Love Handle night. There's a night there.
Oh yeah,
That's the only nights I go is Love Handle night because the food's so good.
we do it there.
I was just because like some of the because I just did the comedy show and then left, and then like, but they do like a monthly comedy show there, and then like I was like talking to like some comics like, oh yeah, I stayed and got fellatio from someone's wife. And I was like, I didn't even think that was an option. Like, I didn't know that was on the table.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. if you
Yeah,
get
come
invited
on,
to the
Dyke.
gangbang, you can't be surprised when that shit happens.
That's like going
right?
to Papa John's, like they had pizza.
Yeah,
I could have got a pizza.
that's wild.
I thought it was just
I got a garlic butter
I didn't
sauce.
know you could order a pizza and eat it.
I thought it was just like a watch only thing. I didn't realize they were like
Oh yeah.
everybody's invited. Very, very open.
I'm
Very-
sure some of it starts where someone's just watching and then, who knows what can happen, you know? You
Like-
go there, you get in there. That's crazy.
Can I throw my spicy wing in the mix?
That is wild. Okay, that's a wild spot. That is a wild spot. It's only, I mean, how is the revenue being generated? I guess like, all right, maybe, hey, because you got to have a cleaning crew.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
know what I'm saying? You got to clean up the spot, and it's $60 a year. How many people are in there?
so
Well-
you change your own sheets out when you're done. You know, there's a whole like hamper
You're bringing
system.
your own sheets and
Oh,
would
they have sheets there.
I would
clean,
imagine
but-
it's just like hotel rules, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
But
you
60
do
bucks,
make
you can't stay in a hotel for a year.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only thing I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? I just want everything to be real clean, you know?
Like I don't think they stay there for the whole year.
Well, hell, man, you're paying, you could. You know what I mean?
If you've got a membership, you're going at least once.
Yo, if I was homeless, that's exactly what I'd do.
You're not allowed to spend the night though.
Well, how late can you stay?
I think till like 1 in the morning.
1 in the morning, and
But
when
you have
does
to
it
be
open?
with a couple, right?
When does
Let
it
it
open?
roll out. No, they kick the single men out early.
Right.
So let's workshop this for
They
homeless
don't
people.
want. So like, let's say I'm there with my wife,
Okay.
and you're like the young stud that's just been rogering my wife all night, and
Oh, yeah, I like to
Rogering.
think I could be.
I've been into it the whole time, but now we all
The
have
young stud's getting kicked out.
we all have the clarity, and then we walk out to the car at the same time, and I'm like, hey man, actually. I've been thinking about it. I didn't like what happened in there, and now we're knife fighting in the parking lot.
Oh,
Wait, why is it going to knife fighting?
fight.
I don't know. I
Good.
assume that's what
So
happened.
wing fight.
Yeah.
But I think it's to make sure that so they kick all the single dudes out like an hour early.
Wow.
Very.
Okay.
Unless they have
Well, I
an
mean,
invite.
so like the thing is, like, I don't know, like there was a club I belonged to. There was a monthly thing, but they would also charge you for certain events. Like they would have like a Christmas party, and and there would be like $25 cover to come to that.
Extras.
But that thing, it also had the sort of like structured pricing where if you're a single woman, you pay X amount. To get
Single
in.
women
If
probably
you're-
got it for free.
Well, yeah, it was either free or a lot cheaper. Or
What club,
if you're
what club were you in,
well,
man?
I mean, it was a sex club.
You were in a sex club too?
Yeah, no,
That's-
I've belonged to them. Like,
Oh, this is fantastic.
I've not been to the one in this
Okay,
town.
respect.
But yeah, no. If you were a couple, then it was one price. But if you were a single dude, it was like the most. And I think that structure's the same on dating apps.
Okay.
Yeah. It makes sense,
fair.
yeah.
Well, it's a supply and demand thing.
Sure.
There's way
So the
too many loose
the
dudes.
single guys are paying $600 a year or something, or $200.
That is a good question. What, like, if
I'm not
that-
saying this to be funny though. Like
Yeah.
if you wanted,
That makes sense.
if you were non-binary, is that less? And is there incentive for that?
Oh,
I think
mean,
if you're,
I don't know.
I think if you're one person entering the room, I think you're paying
Yeah.
a certain price. You know what I'm saying? And then I think if there is multiple human beings entering the room at the same time, I think you're paying a different price.
And I think if whatever the situation, if you're a dude, you're paying the most if you're alone.
Okay.
Like I think that there is a plentiful amount of single dudes in those spaces that
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's what the pricing is about.
Chock
is
full of single
yeah,
dudes.
is keeping
Yeah.
the mix like you want it to be.
The thing about bringing
Big time.
bringing your own beer to a place like that.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're
is,
bringing your own beer. They don't have bartenders.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
they
would
should
bring-
have a bar.
I
Why
would
don't
bring
they have a bar?
I would bring Upland beer. Like that would be my go-to. If I went to
Yeah.
the sex
Wow.
club.
If you went to Roger someone's wife,
Yeah, if I'm gonna go Roger someone's wife
Yeah.
or offer up my wife to be Rogered,
right?
I'm gonna do it with an Upland beer in my hand.
A Bad Elmer's.
I'm probably a Bad Elmer's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, it's refreshing. It's the season for a porter. You know what I'm saying? And like, I believe they say nothing goes with cuckolding like a porter, right? Is that what they say?
You want me to yes and this? You want me to yes and this bad advertisement?
You're going to lose your sponsorship.
I mean,
I can't believe this is where you're getting weird about it.
well,
I've seen you say some
I-
crazy shit in the name of sponsorship.
But hey, you know what? If I was going to join a sex club,
Let's back it up.
I would bring
That's true.
Upland.
Can you tell?
Because I want to try to get it up, man.
No. Can you tell me that?
I tried. Hey, I get a boo.
Let's reverse engineer this. Is there a better beer to watch your wife get cucked out to? I didn't think so.
Oh my god.
It's Upland beer.
Maybe Upland.
We're just having.
Maybe up.
Yeah, Upland is the best.
Hey, if you're a cuck, start drinking Upland.
Drink up.
It's actually good for cucks and non-cucks alike. I feel. Like.
Oh, both cucks and non-cucks.
Both cucks and non-cucks.
Everybody's drinking Upland in
Everyone
the sex
is.
club.
Yeah. And if you have to bring your own beer,
They got to bring their own.
you're gonna bring the best local beer in town.
Do you think they can't have a bar? I just feel like, I feel like a bar in there would make a lot of money.
Well, yeah, they probably, yeah, like,
I think people would enjoy being buzzed while they engage in all sorts of sexual activity with each other.
well, I wonder if it's a structure thing. Like you want it to be a private sort
Okay.
of. I wonder if having a bar might prohibit them from doing some of the other things that they wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
But I also wonder if it's people that didn't want to spend money to get a liquor license. So for ease of permitting and stuff, it's like just make it BYOB.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
So like buy the building and just have like
yeah.
a little party down kind of building.
Price it out so that
bought the building
yeah.
for $63,000 in 1992 or whatever, and hell, man, it's paying for itself, no big deal. And I just love everybody having sex in here, but I also love.
I got to assume that there's
wings.
I got to assume that there's somebody in that community that is establishing that house so that that can happen. You know,
Gotcha.
or at least that's what I would. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
And I want to make it clear that it's
that's
not
cool.
just for being cucked or cucking someone out. It's about some good old fashioned wife swapping too. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes
absolutely.
there's an equal
Absolutely.
amount of wife swapping. That's what I should have said. Upland beer. If you're gonna swap a wife, then have some Upland beer.
Right. If that's your thing, and if you're trying to stay up at night, why don't you just get some good old Tinker coffee? As well. Let's add all of our sponsors.
Yeah, why not?
Let's burn
Fuck
it
it.
all to the ground.
Fuck it.
you know.
Bring him in on it.
You heard of Culinary Crossroads? They're good for a threesome, right?
They do a lot of events. And so get some Tinker coffee. Honestly, cucking aside, this is one of my favorite
You serve
coffees.
some Tinker over there, Love Handle, don't
Oh
you?
yeah, big time. That's the coffee that we serve.
Yeah.
Like no joke, it's
Yeah,
legit.
yeah, seriously,
That's
yeah,
the best
it's
coffee.
great. We've been serving.
You like
coffee.
it?
It's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the Tinker coffee, fantastic. It's
Yeah,
wonderful.
no, it
Wonderful
really
coffee.
is.
Yeah, it's
It
great
really
coffee.
is. It's like I
love
can't even make jokes about it. You know.
I feel like making fun of any other coffee is punching down, because now like when I go somewhere to do comedy or whatever and I drink regular coffee, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
I spit it out.
Yeah, this is garbage.
It's garbage.
And then they're like, well, what would you prefer? And you're like, I prefer Tinker.
yeah, I've been wrecked now.
Yeah.
I'm bougie.
Yeah.
I'm bougie now because of Tinker. Hey, let's take a quick break and we'll reset ourselves.
Okay.
And we'll be
this
back.
has
And
been a weird podcast.
This has been fun.
I like it.
we'll
but
find out.
I hope people enjoy it. 'cause
We'll-
it's,
They love it.
okay.
We'll find out what Chris Benedyk thinks about our local pizza.
Yeah.
So we have a pizza party. We've had a pizza party here today. We've had 3 of the best, I think, at least 2 super local contenders, and then one.
One was brought from Australia
one was
by boat.
brought across county lines. So I guess we'll go down and each maybe talk about our pizza. Here's what we brought.
Sure.
You brought the first one, Zach.
Yeah, I brought a Hawaiian pizza from Greeks up. I think it's around 16th.
Oh, that's East Side. I think you said 86th Street. I was like, why are you up that far?
This is all East Side pizza.
Okay.
No, I chose something that was at least 15 minutes away from your house because I didn't want to grab whatever you guys were grabbing on accident.
And the Greeks have a lot of locations. Very, very, very Indianapolis. Hawaiian pizza, which did you think it was going to be?
I don't know. I like the pineapple on pizza, so
Oh yeah, it's
I just
tasty.
went ahead and grabbed that. I didn't know if anybody else was going to like it. I didn't even really think about the fact that we were doing a contest between them.
Oh, don't say that now.
Yeah.
I feel like you lost.
I just didn't really care about winning. It was
Okay.
just more about
No.
having pizza with my friends.
That's a cop
I'll
out.
tell you what,
Yeah.
you just won.
Yeah.
You just won it.
And I don't even want to win.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Give him a hot tub.
Yep.
You're getting a hot tub. You're getting all that stuff.
Yeah, but I put my hot tub up on the line for this.
Oh man!
You won the cuckolding package in our hot tub room.
Oh, there's so
Okay.
much cocaine in the hot tub.
Thad, what was your pizza?
My pizza was Aunt Polly's, which Dyke, you got me on Aunt Polly's.
Yeah.
During the pandy.
Oh, cool.
And
I feel like it's. Yeah, I mean it is Irvington as hell. It's been here since 1970.
and I really liked it. It's very saucy. It has a good base. Like I said, it had onions, mushrooms, and my favorite Italian sausage on it. the good Italian sausage. Sometimes they say Italian sausage, and it's a lie. But Aunt Polly's, they would never lie to you. If you want it, 317-638 food, which I like that. Food.
That's a good, yeah.
It's good to remember if you're blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Well,
And they got more than pizza.
Yeah, this
you
is my.
you can order shit
A lot.
like a lot of shit. You can order deviled eggs from them at 4 a.m. That is a thing.
That is a real thing.
That's 100% a thing.
Yeah.
You can get deviled eggs. You can get like a fucking ham sandwich. You can get anything you want.
Stromboli.
Yeah, whatever they got in the fridge.
But yeah, just remember 317-638 food. Yeah, so all you got to remember is the 638.
I like that they put not only the year that they started, but like the date. It started
Day 26.
Yeah, like race weekend.
Oh, they started on race
shit.
weekend. Oh,
Sick.
good call out.
To make some money.
Oh, yeah.
Citywide food delivery too. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
That means all the circle, right?
I don't know what the delivery area is, but they wrote that on the box.
Yeah, and the thing is, it tastes good.
It is great. Yeah.
I went with Just Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
And Just Pizza is another East Side staple. The thing about Just Pizza is they got a lot of stuff that I feel like sets them apart from other pizzerias. One, when you call, they always seem to be a little angry that you called.
That's good.
You know, they're always a little bit out of
Yeah,
shape.
no, I don't want to give you this pizza.
Yeah.
It's too fucking good.
Yeah.
You're not going to get it.
Two, Just Pizza, a lot of times, because I used to get Just Pizza a lot. Two things that are different than normal pizza places. One, you're not allowed to just get one pizza. You have to get two. So you get two pizzas.
Now, if you pick them up, can you just get one pizza?
I don't think
Is it
so.
a delivery
I think
rule?
it's
You have to buy them in
You
twos?
have to buy them in two, yeah. Because that's why when you order the first pizza, they go, "What do you want on your second one?" You go, "Nah, I'm cool. I just want the one." Like the fuck you don't.
Yeah. I got
Wow.
another
You're
pizza
getting
already
two
going for
pizzas.
you.
They're like, we're still going to charge you for two pizzas.
Two, if they're busy at all, if they're busy at all, you will sometimes get some bonus toppings on your pizza of stuff you didn't even order. So it'd be like just like a loose banana pepper sometimes.
Oh,
you know,
hell yeah.
just on like two pieces. But
Nothing wrong with that.
That's what. Yeah, I like surprise toppings actually.
I think that's probably dangerous.
The delivery guy is always going to be armed. He's always going to have a loaded gun on his hip. You know, full
He
display.
takes his job seriously. Maybe too seriously.
You don't want to like him to show up as like, hey, I got robbed with a one pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only
Shows
got
up
one
with
pizza
one.
for you, man. You fucking, don't worry.
That's
I
why they
still
do.
have one pizza.
Yeah.
That's why they do it, just in case.
Got blood on the other pizza. Shot him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so fraud.
But yeah, Just Pizza. And so I did a sausage and pepperoni, and then you said that you liked olives. You were a big fan of olives.
I love olives.
Man, it's been a while since I had olives on a pizza.
Oh
so
my God,
we
it's
did
the
one
best
sausage
topping.
pepperoni, and then one sausage pepperoni and olive. And
Zach, can you weigh on that? Like, do you feel like that's cheating?
He's a
Asking-
piece of shit. He knows he's a piece of shit. I'm not even going to give him the time of day about it.
Yeah.
Because then he just feels validated.
Because he's like, hey, this
Yeah.
is a competition, boys.
Yeah.
this isn't a competition on us. This is just about we are rating the local pizzas.
I thought Chris was.
Well,
I thought
yeah,
Chris
I
was.
mean,
He's the final say.
he's the
There's
final
this-
say.
He's the
Chris's.
judge in the meat cake, and he's the
Yeah.
judge in the
Yeah,
pizza
yeah,
cake.
If he's
These are good pizzas.
torn between two, can me and Thad jump in and add our 2 cents?
Yeah.
Look, it doesn't matter what he picks. It's no reflection on us. We just had to each pony up for pizza.
No, it is a reflection
it is a
on us
reflection
because
on
I
us.
was trying to pick the best
Yeah.
pizza that the guests would like, and if I knew, he had toppings,
Yeah, it feels really dirty to
I
me.
would pick that. This
That
is
you
pizza.
cheated on something so stupid, I think, is what makes me the maddest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like if we let this go, then
That makes it cool.
How bad is your life going that you need to
Yeah.
cheat in a pizza competition?
And that's not even pizzas we cooked.
No, I just
Oh.
Yeah, it's a wild thing to cheat on.
I was just like, Chris is he's my homeboy.
No.
He's my homie. I
No.
just want him to have a good time.
Make sure you get a good pizza. Slice.
Yeah.
A good pizza.
This is Pizzagate.
Make sure
This is
that
Pizzagate.
Yeah. I got a ballpark pizza coming. I ordered it during break. It's going to be delish.
you're like, the problem here is not enough pizzas.
We need another pizza.
So what's your rating? What's your rating? Like, I
man.
feel like you should rate all of them, not just the winner, but
Okay.
maybe 1, 2, 3.
Not just yours.
So what are the what do you want them rated out of?
1 to 10.
30.
1 to 10? Oh man.
I think just first, second, third, and then why.
Okay. Okay. So, the Greek's pizza is the first pizza that I had here today. And I think out of 10? I don't know. I'll say it's a 7 out of 10.
Greek
Really
was 7 out of
Which
10.
is good for.
Yeah, I thought it was a
Yeah.
good pizza.
Yeah.
I like that there was pineapple on the pizza because
Yeah.
it was like kind of sweet with the cheese and shit, and there was a bunch of meat on it.
Yep, there's more
And
than
then-
5 points.
You were like, oh yeah, it's got ham on it. I didn't have ham in my first bite, and then I got in I think the ham and pineapple is very good together. It's
And
obviously
bacon?
Yeah, it's a classic fucking pizza. It's good. It was pretty good. I feel like so it did like the other 2 pizzas were delivered though,
Yeah.
and they were hot.
Yep.
That pizza wasn't hot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's okay too, you know. I get
It was like it was an hour and a half old.
yeah, because Dyke also told you to show up an hour before.
It was like there was just no respect for how hot those pizzas should be.
It was good pizza though. It was pretty good. And
There's no olives on it.
Yeah,
There's no
for
olives
Zach's
on it.
cold pizza, it was okay.
I should have thrown some cold olives
So
on
the
it.
second pizza, the Just Pizza, I liked it because it had black olives on it. I love black olives on a pizza.
It was piping hot.
So that's like, and it was very hot. We were outside when the guy came up and he said, "Hey, you know, I got a gun and 2 pizzas. Did you guys order 2 pizzas?" And then Dyke goes, "No, I ordered a gun." You know, and he goes,
Yeah.
"I got you covered." But he gave us the pizzas, not the gun. It was good.
was nice.
And then it was that pizza was delicious. I think that pizza was more. I'm gonna give it
Imagine it an hour and a half old.
hour
And without
you
your
don't gotta
favorite
do those
topping.
rules.
I'd do whatever I want at this point.
I'm gonna say Just Pizza's an 8.
Well, just
Oh.
a 7 to an 8. That's it.
Yeah.
That's you're
I
a
think
piece
it's
of
an 8.
shit. This is what
I'm
you
just
are.
saying. I'm just saying, but that means
My favorite was Thad's.
that means the Greek's pizza is that much good that it could be like 3 hours old.
yeah,
You know,
it's a
and
good thing you were underhanded.
and cold.
Well, I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like I like the so the Greeks and the Aunt Polly's had something on the crust that was a little similar that I kind of liked or something. I don't know. But the Just Pizza was good too. You know, it reminded me of Just Pizza reminded me of like Marco's Pizza a little
Yeah.
bit or something.
It was also okay.
Which is okay.
Yeah, okay.
But I really liked the toppings on it. I thought it was good pizza. It was very good pizza. Just Pizza was great. Greek's Pizza was great. Aunt Polly's Pizza. So they got like canned mushrooms on it, which is very good. Which is I feel like is delicious on a pizza. Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna go Aunt Polly's. I'm gonna give it a 9. I gotta do it.
In your faces.
I gotta do it. I also like Aunt Polly's a lot. I like that. I don't know. Yeah, again, it was. So I think the heat was playing against you. man.
Can I take a point from mine and add it to Thad's to give him a 10?
No, again, remember, we have nothing to do with it. This is just rating the pizza.
Even though we have nothing to
Thad
do.
gets no points. You
I'd
get
say
no
Thad
points.
gets a 10 and 10.
There's
I did-
0 points to Thad.
Yeah,
Dyke
I did-
gets
just for the
a
pizza.
I
Dyke
did like
gets a
the-
6 and
I
a
did
half.
like that there
win.
was a lot of onions on it too. I like
Yeah.
onions. I
Nice
like.
onion, yeah.
I think the
I
Polly's
love
is my
onions.
favorite.
I like canned mushrooms a lot.
Italian
and,
sausage.
And then the sausage has like a fennel flavor to it. It's very good. It's
Yeah.
Italian sausage.
Yeah, it's
like
real
kind of like
Italian
a classic.
sausage.
It's a classic pizza. I don't know. That's a very good pizza.
It also is also a place where you can get deviled eggs.
You
two
can,
in
and
the
then
morning.
you
That-
can get shit delivered to you.
That doesn't play into it. I just have simply better taste. I was gonna wait for
good
this,
pizza.
and it says simply the best.
Yeah.
and like I'm not ordering pizza that's simply the worst.
Yeah, you're not getting simply second place or it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You just ordered just pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You as a cook,
Yeah.
cold pizza,
Yep.
lukewarm.
I followed the
pineapple.
instructions.
Shame
I
on
believed that we were going to come here at 4 with our pizzas.
Well, that's where you made a mistake.
Yep, I read the text.
You read the text.
I really fucked that up.
And then you didn't play into like, hey, when is
Yeah.
Chris gonna get here?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna order mine a little bit late so it comes right in
Yeah.
to the
It
podcast.
said we were going to start podcasting at 5.
Well,
We
So-
started later.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we
yeah.
ate later
You
and-
ordered your pizza at 5:10.
Zach, I thought you were on my side.
I'm not on anybody's side.
You are
I'm pissed.
on my side, and I win. And guys, as in a food,
No, you don't win. Again,
I do win.
You win nothing.
Nah, I take
have
my 2
a
points
higher-
back.
just Aunt Polly's.
You're down to a 7
taste.
now.
Aunt Polly's is a winner. Thad is equal as me and Zach.
And they're all
we're not equal.
they're
Yeah,
all
he's
close, and they're
I'm
all
above you
They're
guys.
all very
A
good.
third.
You know, all of them are very good. You
Yeah,
know,
they're
these are
all good.
very
It's
good
all
pizzas.
slutty hood pie. You know,
These
it's
are
like
great- these are
if
great
you were
pizzas.
drunk at 3:00 in the morning and I brought any of these to you, you're gonna be like, "Thank you."
What about Ballpark? Do you guys ever get Ballpark pizza?
Well, we only had 3 pizzas.
I know, but
only had enough
Ballpark
time to
pizza is
think.
also a close one, and that's
Okay.
pretty good.
Well, maybe
I've never had that.
Maybe next time we do round 2, we get 3
Yeah.
more. We really start scraping the barrel.
I think all these pizzas were fantastic. Greeks was cool. I haven't had a Greeks for a while. Just Pizza, I haven't had Just Pizza for
Yeah,
a
it was
while.
okay.
Aunt Polly's, I haven't had Aunt Polly's for a while. But Aunt Polly's did kick. It win. It was good. It was
This
good.
is what you
Aunt
want.
It was
Polly's
good.
is my favorite.
Yeah. So, I don't know, something about like the dough. I don't know. It's like kind of like a doughy, like biscuity, a little. I don't know.
we'll
It's
have-
good.
we'll have
It's
them,
pretty good.
Yeah.
It was
It's
also
pretty
not
good.
the one Dyke brought.
Like, would you
Oh
say
man,
that?
he's hating you.
Can you say in the microphone that Aunt Polly's was the best tasting to you, even after even after cheating with
Can we
olives?
force it?
Because next time I'm ordering it with olives.
If you had olives on this would be
I
just.
would've
It's a showstopper.
crushed.
I mean,
If they all had olives on
Yeah.
them, they would all be 10s.
I would have no problem saying anything
Who has
good
the best
about the
olive?
Well, then
pizza
wait,
place
except for the one with olives.
that I introduced you to. You know, I would
No,
never
you
have
don't
a
get
problem.
it. You don't get this. You're
Yeah,
not going to
you-
grant it.
I'll
Think your
take
way
that
into
because
this.
I-
You're going the right way.
don't think
I
so.
held your hand and I introduced you
No.
to Aunt Polly's,
Yes.
and I will
No.
always say Aunt
Yes.
Polly's is good.
Let the teacher become the student.
That is true.
You're going to Aunt Polly's University today, my friend.
and I would like to announce my retirement from pizza competitions. I am done. I am going into ballpark baseball like Michael Jordan, 45 baby.
Oh
I don't know.
yeah.
That was dumb.
Well, yeah.
And that was the Smoking Goose brunch breakdown. Smoking Goose is one of our sponsors, Chris.
Oh hell yeah! I like that hat.
They make
Yeah,
I
when
always
you're eating sausage and you're not getting cocked.
Zach.
Oh, that was it.
We're doing an ad read here. What are you gonna do? Bring-
That was more relevant than the other ads where you were like, "I drink Upland beer, cucking."
Yeah.
Cucking
I do
beer.
want to say, like, I
Cuckaroo.
thought about it. I don't think you should drink Upland for the first time while getting cucked for the first time. Because if you're not into the cucking experience, I don't want them to look back at Upland and be like, hey, you steered me wrong.
I would definitely not want anyone to conflate the two. You know, I just think Upland's just a good beer for when you're doing
For whatever.
anything.
For
Yeah.
whatever you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For whatever you enjoy doing,
Yeah,
get
not
some
for the
Upland.
things you don't like.
Yeah, if you
Maybe
want
we should workshop these ads before we do them live.
Yeah, if you want to enjoy a good beer.
We spent an hour on this.
I know.
Yeah, and that's what we came up
Maybe we
with.
do 2 hours.
We did an hour and we all were like,
Came
yeah.
up with
Everyone circled back to getting cut with
yeah.
the beer.
It was a weird episode.
Yeah.
It was, but it's fun because we love Chris Benedyk. Can you drop a beat for me? Every time you come, it's like just
Christmas.
It's like Christmas. It's like having a friend over, you know. It's just like, if you want to go back and you want to learn about Love Handle, we have a whole episode on the books that's available for free.
If you want to do whatever we did today, you can do that too.
If you're listening to this, it's too late. We already got you. But no, Chris Benedyk, he's one of my favorite people in the city, in the service industry. Go to Love Handle, check him out. Where can people find and follow Love Handle on social media?
Instagram, Love Handy.
LUV?
Yeah, LUV Handy at Instagram.
HANDY.
HANDY. Yep, LUV HANDY at Instagram, and I think that's I think that's like the only Instagram stuff. But we post pictures all the time. It's cool.
But, I mean, almost daily, because there's like you're always doing creative stuff with the gravies and the sauces.
Yeah.
And a lot of and we're almost getting into Lent time where there's gonna be the fish Fridays. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thaddaeus J.
You could find me at Love Handle. I'm gonna start eating there every day except Wednesdays.
Because they're closed.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, what's that now? What is it? You're going to that sex club.
You know where I'll be on Wednesdays, getting those dry rubs.
Yeah, exactly.
Zach Roan.
Yeah, and if you like conversations like these, follow us on over to the Patreon. That's patreon.com/harderbrunch for $3 a month. for extra episodes every single week.
Hey, we're going to be doing a live podcast here at the White Rabbit the end of the month on Wednesday, the 28th. It's going to be this, but live, baby. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have secret guests. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have games, interactive games.
Who's the secret guest?
It might be...
It might be you.
I mean, if you're good, it might be the old jolly man from the North Pole, if you know what I'm saying. He might be showing up. Hey, I didn't say...
The one time he shows his fucking face around town, man.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.